Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I am bringing you my June TBR. So, don't know if you can tell, but I can tell, my voice is a little bit buggered. I shouted at a couple of people last night in a club. In a club, it is the very loose term. It was a bar for a gig I was working, so apologies for that. 2, how the heck are we in June? And 3, I'm going to quickly mention 4 readathons that I am aware of that I would love to take part in. But I kind of touched on this in my vlog when I was filming this. I think it was last week when this goes up, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it up here for you. I don't want to put pressure on myself because I seem to be doing that a lot and not reading because of it. And I want to take all negativity out of my reading. So, I'm going to tell you about the readathons I'd love to take part in. If I manage to take part in them, like if I read the books and they tick prompts, yes, I will tick them off and I will consider it completed when I get to the end of the month. I might do it all in one go at the end of the month and see if I can fit my books to the prompts rather than fit what I read to the prompts of these readathons rather than trying to fit the prompts to me. We'll see what we read in this month. I'm very excited. However, let's just quickly talk about these readathons. So first up, we have got Marvel-a-thon, which is hosted by Lisa, who I also co-host a book club with, which we will get to in a bit. But she has got her own readathon launching in June. I will have all of the links to at least the Twitter for these readathons down below for you, so you can check them out, or the Instagram, depending on what they have. So that's pretty cool. It follows like loads of different Marvel characters and there are team captains and it's competitive and it sounds amazing. No, I have no idea what team I would end up on currently. If I do take part in it, I'm not too sure. I would love possibly Team Black Panther, maybe, but we'll see what I read and see how that fits. Secondly, I would love to take part in Clear Your Shit because I take part in that every single year, twice a year, because it runs once in June and once at the end of the year across November and December until the 27th or the 28th of December, so it's like a month and a bit of readathon. I love it. It really does help me like cross off books from my list. It's good fun. It's very creative. The creators have like come up with characters and they like bicker over the socials throughout the whole month, so that's pretty cool. So that is one that I would love to take part in, but I don't think I will, and I'm not even sure I'll be able to fit my books to their prompts this time round, which sucks. But hopefully that means that in November I'll be all up for joining, so that'd be pretty cool. Thirdly, we've got Readathon, hosted by the Book Nook Corner, which again, I will see if my prompts fit. I'm pretty sure one of them will, because I'm reading a dragony book, but again, we'll see. I'm going to link their Instagram down below because I don't think they've made a Twitter for their readathon, but it's all about growing your own dragon, which is pretty cool. I love dragons. I often say if a book doesn't have a spaceship or a dragon in it, I'm not interested. Obviously not necessarily the case, but it is a strong contender for me for books that I really, really love. So it sounds like a readathon right up my street. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm just trying not to take too much pressure on myself. However, I am more than happy to promote other people's amazing readathons and other people's amazing works. So, like I said, socials will be down below. And fourthly, it is Whateverathon month, and I would love to take part. It's a bingo board this time, so I feel like reading throughout the month and then getting towards the end of the month and checking things off will work because it's so good. I have decided that if I am going to take part and if I am on any team, I will be on the Sunset Scholars team. One of the prompts being dragons. Again, I have a book that fits that prompt, so that is already onto a win. So we'll see how we go throughout the month. Maybe I'll update you throughout the month in my vlogs. Maybe I'll update you just in my wrap up at the end. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do just yet. I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy the month. June is the last super hectic month, I think, for my job before we get into summer, and although we have things going on in summer, I don't think it's as bonkers for my department, so we'll see how that happens. I don't know, fingers crossed, and I'm hoping that we're gonna start getting more news about when we move, and I feel like when I cut down my commute time, I'll actually have more time to read and I'll enjoy reading physically more because I'll be at home more. we'll just have to see. We're just going to have to play it by ear. And I can't do that. I'm not very good at that. But I'm going to try and be good at that. So there are the readathons that I'd love to take part in, and I wanted to promote to you guys so that if you weren't aware, you can check them out now. It's not even June yet when I've posted this, so you can still have plenty of time to check them out, see if you want to take part in any of them. And yeah, I just love supporting other people. Like, I don't even think I could come up with my own readathon or like be able to keep track of things or anything. So the fact that these people can do it is absolutely fantastic. So let's look at the first book that I plan to read in June, which I will definitely read because, if you didn't know, myself, Lisa from Lisa Does Life, and my lovely friend Kate from A Pinch of Happy over on Instagram have started a book club called It's All About Fantasy, and our first series is A Chorus of Dragons by Jen Lyons, and the first book is The Ruin of Kings. So obviously, in June, this is one that I will definitely be reading. I will be reading this lovely book. I've got them all in hardback. I am very excited. I hope I love this book because it's been hyped a lot. I've seen a lot of people absolutely adore this, and I hope I am one of those people. I don't know how much dragonage, that's not a word, but I don't know how many dragons are in this book or if they even feature just yet. Hence why we're playing it by ear with my TBR for any of the readathons. But I'm going to find out and I'm going to enjoy it. I can't wait. I think I'm going to really enjoy this. And this is the one book I can guarantee I'm going to read physically in the month of June. I mean, I say that, but it's probably a lie because I actually have 2 arcs that I have. One I won and one I was actually sent by a publisher, which is like, and they both come out in July. The first one, which I won, is this one, and if you can't tell from the cover, this is Flames of Mira by Clay Harmon. I won this in his like last Twitter giveaway, and I'm very excited to get to it. It sounds incredible. It is fantasy. It is coming out on the 7th of July in the UK and the 5th of July in the US. It sounds really good. It's a fantasy fiction. Cannot wait. I'm hoping it's going to be fantastic. Pretty sure Benny read this recently and also loved it, so that's pretty cool. And not sure if this is still going on. I'll cut it out if it isn't. If this is still in the SFF Oasis, yes, I'm plugging that again. In the SFF Oasis, there is the opportunity to win an arc of this book. So go and join, go take part, because what is better than a free book? It is an arc of a book that isn't even out yet that you can read before everyone else. Go check it out. And then the other book that this book I was kindly sent by the publisher. I've made it. I don't know if I have. But they said they had some spaces on for arcs of this particular book, and I read the synopsis on Goodreads, and I was like, yes, this sounds amazing. I love a good retelling. It is this. This is The Book of Gothel by Mary McMine. Came with a bookmark and a sticker. I'm very excited. And this also comes out in July, and this is kind of the life story of how Mother Gothel, if you've watched Tangled, or Halewise in this book, as she is otherwise known, comes to be Mother Gothel. And I'm very intrigued, and I love a good villain origin story, and I love seeing why villains turn into villains. That is what we're getting with this. So excited to get to this one as well. This is going to be such a good month. Like, I think this is going to be a great month. And then there are 2 books that are already out that I want to read. I've already mentioned this before. We Are the Dead. I want to read this book. Benny, again, read this, loved it, has recommended it to me. He is the reason I bought this book, and I want to read it as soon as I can. And it's not massive, and it's floppy. So 2 amazing things that really draw me to a book. Apart from the fact it's not absolutely tiny. But the 3rd book of this comes out shortly. It comes out this year. I don't know if that's this month. Not too sure without looking. But I want to get on board. I want to see how I feel about this. Benny says it's underrated. I want to see if it is, in fact, underrated. And I just want to have a good time with it. So I've got this one. And then the other book, I'm showing you the arc that I won because it's just really cool. But I have got the Waterstones exclusive finished edition as well. And I'm unsure which edition I'm going to read. But I also want to read The Stardust Thief, if I can, by Chelsea Abdullah, which is her debut novel. Words escape me then. Debut novel that came out this month, so May, as I'm filming this. And it sounds incredible. The little bit at the bottom says, steal away to a world of enchantment across sun-dazzled sands and through ancient ruins in this sparkling fantasy debut destined to set the world alight. And S.A. Chakraborty has actually reviewed it. I loved City of Brass and Kingdom of Copper. Haven't finished that series yet. Plan to. Doing a reread, I think, at some point. When I get chance. But yeah, I want to get to this as well. I want to see how I feel about it. I want to use one of my new bookmarks that, again, I featured in my vlog last week. So I've already included a link. Go watch that if you wish to. So yeah, there you go. There are the physical books that I want to read in the month of June. As for audiobooks, because if you don't know, I now read an awful lot of audiobooks, I plan to read The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm borrowing it from my library. It's narrated by Andy Serkis. I'm very excited to get to that. I'll be reading that in the month of June. I also want to get to, and I need to look this up quickly because I suck at remembering things. I want to read the sequel in Zach Argyle's series, which is Stones of Light, which is Threadlight number 2, because I loved Voice of War. I gave it 5 stars. I am going to get the audio as well if it's out. I need to check that, but I'm going to buy the audio for that from Audible or use a credit or however it is, because Bonds of Chaos, which is book 3, comes out in August, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it does. It comes out towards the end of August this year. And if you didn't know, I'm so lucky to be an SFF Oasis, shock horror, interviewer, and maybe trying to get an interview with Zach to talk about the 3rd book and the series as a whole, which would be so cool. And if you're not a part of it, join, because it's good fun. Shameless bit of self-promo, I have got an interview with the amazing D.W. Ross, the author of the Onyxborn Chronicles, on the 28th of May, which, if you're watching this when it's actually gone up, is this Saturday. If you're watching this after this has gone up, and after that date, again, join the SFF Oasis and it will be saved in the library chat in the Discord channel. We are going to talk about his series, the fact that his 3rd and final book comes out in July. We are going to talk about our caffeine addictions, probably his little one, because she is adorable as heck. I don't know, his new ideas for his new series, because he keeps telling me things and I just want to read it. So it's going to be a whole heap of fun. Make sure you come or you watch afterwards, because it's going to be good. We're going to talk about some good things. Very, very excited. But there you go. There are the books that I want to read in the month of June. This is what the physical stack looks like, stacked up. It's not too scary, gotta be honest. Could be good fun if I get to all of these. I'm very excited. So yeah, there you go. There is June. My plans. As we know me, I'm chaotic and it doesn't always work. It doesn't always happen. But that's okay. So, if you've enjoyed this TBR, please give it a thumbs up. Really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below of a book you are looking forward to reading in the month of June. I can't ask you about TBRs. No, I can't ask you about readathons, because I'm pretty sure I asked that in a vlog. And if you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me a sunshine emoji, because I'm hoping for some sun. So excited, looking forward to, you know, the bank holiday weekend in June. I will be at a festival. Hopefully the weather is nice. We will see. And if you want to see more of me, see more of my content, whether I read these books, all that fun stuff, please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload. I currently upload on a Wednesday and on a Sunday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that is everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.